What's up, everybody, and welcome back. And for today's episode, it is April 5th, 2025, National Handsoff Day. And it's a protest against the government policies, various policies regarding women's rights, individual rights, corruption, everything in general. And I'm out here in Figueroa Street outside the courthouse, Superior Courthouse, with the evidence that I was never able to admit that because the public defender didn't want to admit it. I did file a complaint, and city leaders, Santa Barbara city leaders, and the risk management team of Santa Barbara, they told me that the max they could do for a false imprisonment charges while suffering through injuries caused by a doctor and legal neglect, they said that was only $12,000 max. But then they went ahead and the city leaders then went ahead and paid themselves $50,000 extra just so it could be in the medium range of what everybody in the county, all the representatives get, all the leaders get that amount. And so they felt like they needed to get that amount because it was in the medium range, the average range. And, I feel like I was lied to, like if there's going to be leaders, they're going to be representatives, they're going to try to represent the people. They should represent the people. They shouldn't represent themselves, For example, the doctors, the attorneys, the public defender, everybody involved in my case that revolves around my daughter's best interest, which is funding. Everybody else got paid. The county got paid. The jail got paid, the public defender got paid, the manager of the child services. Everybody's getting paid except for my daughter. And the only reason my daughter's not getting paid is because I'm injured. And I was injured because of a doctor, and I was arrested. I was forced out of a civil lawsuit. I was forced out of my disability hearing. And the city told me that the max they could do is $12,500. Now, I want to know is what I want to know in the next meeting is why did they lie to me? Why did they feel like it was okay to lie to me? And is there anything they could do now to adjust that problem? Because I'm still being held responsible for being a father. I can get arrested again. However, if they would have just paid me what the medium was for my settlement, all the problems would have been solved. Right now I don't live in the room. I live in a kitchen. My daughter and her mom live in a studio with a brother. So it's a mom and two kids in one studio, one bathroom. It's not really a room, and I live in the kitchen. And right now, everybody, all the privileged workers, such as the city leaders, they're getting paid $5,000 a week, while I struggled to make $5,000 in a year for 2 years in a row. Doing DoorDash because I was injured, I couldn't do heavy lifting, I couldn't bend that proper, and I was in a lot of pain. So with that being said, I'm out here protesting the hands off, and I'm gonna go to the rally, show you guys what that's all about. And I'm going to show you guys, this is the bill that I'm left with, the $9,000 bill, because when I was arrested, the doctor's attorney went ahead and dismissed my case. And so they charged me $9,000 for that. And I still owe $25,000 for my daughter. But like I said, if they would have just paid me what it was, because I was arrested, false imprisonment charges were added to me, I was innocent. They added disorderly in conduct when it wasn't true. I just wanted to show my evidence. I still have the same backpack that I showed up to trial with. I have all my evidence that I wanted to present. It's still in my backpack. Nobody wanted to look at it. Instead, they just wanted to arrest me and charge me with disorderly and disobeying court orders. So I don't know what that was all about, but if they're trying to hold me accountable for being a father, I do understand my obligations. However, if there's going to be people representing leaders and representatives that are trying to represent the people, they should be honest. They shouldn't lie to the people. There should be no need to lie, especially when the people are what are they calling? They're trusting in you. They're voting in you. They have their trust in you. They're selecting you to be a representative. It's not so you can lie to the people. So my main question here is there anything they can do because they can't just dismiss my case. I owe $25,000 to my daughter, and now they can't just say all 5 years that was wasted due to my injuries because I couldn't work. They can't just say now pick up the pace. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't just hold me accountable when there's other people that are still working and are trying. They're still fucking up. I'm pretty sure they're still getting what do you call it? They're still getting complaints. They're still getting lawsuits, and they shouldn't be working anymore if that's the case. There definitely needs to be a change. That's why I'm out here. That's why I'm out here in Figueroa Street. I'm trying to protest the hands off. If they're really trying to do everything in the best interest of my daughter, let it be known. Let it be known. Let it show it to me. If there's anything they can do, help me out. The city leaders need to address this problem because as far as I'm concerned, there's already 7 people. There's the DCSS manager, the DCSS employee case manager, the main manager, and then there's the public defender. There's the district DCSS attorney, the family law attorney. Then there's the commissioner. Then there's the county who got credits because I was arrested, but everything supposedly was in the best interest of my daughter, yet everybody else got funded. The whole county, all the leaders, all the fake representatives supposedly working for the people, they all got funded, and they did nothing for Araceli, they did nothing for Emma, they did nothing for me. And I'm out here, trying to protest that. There needs to be a change in policies, or there needs to be a reevaluation in my settlement, because the risk management team should have never lied to me and told me take it or leave it, $12,500. I had to take it because I couldn't leave it. And, if they lied to me, they need to be fired. They shouldn't be representing the people. But with that being said, let me take the walk down this State Street too, because there's a little market going on today. It's Saturday. It's a little early. And then I might go ahead and join the rally, and then we'll see what's up. This is State Street, Santa Barbara, California, April 5th. 2025. All right, I think I fixed the audio. Damn it. So like I was saying, I was at the top portion of the parking lot, and I dipped down the elevator, came down. To the left of the elevator is Marshall's, to the right is State Street, and State Street's right behind me, as you can see. But this is like the end portion of the market. The other part should be right behind me if I turn this way. So right behind me, the market goes out that way towards Carrillo Street, and I'll turn this camera around to show you guys what that looks like. So this is State Street right here, Cañón Perdido, and cool little car. It's a cool little. Is this like a taxi car or? Oh, okay. So yeah, so this is State Street right here. As you can see, it's a pretty nice day. It's a beautiful morning, sunshine, pretty nice atmosphere in Santa Barbara. And let's check it out. Let's go check out some of the market, see what it's got, see what the market has stored. All right. It looks like bread, cookies, pastries. So it's like pastries, nice. Oh, got some honey over here. Oh, nice. Check this out. Little candles. Are those candles? Yeah. Okay. Nice. Oh, nice. Yeah. Check out some of the designs. That's pretty cool. I don't know. It just looks interesting. I thought at first I looked at honey, and then I was thinking, no, there's no way it's made out of honey. So yeah.
So the different colors right here, because whenever we don't use all the honey, we turn straight into candles, bro.
Oh,
They're
really?
Super cool. That's why they're different colors. We use 100% everything as local as it gets too.
Oh
man.
shit! Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
Old Town Galena.
Oh, nice, nice.
Cool. Like, see these like baby Yodas right here?
Oh
The
yeah.
melted beeswax they poured in there. It's like a big baby mold, and I got to peel it off at the factory and stuff.
Oh, nice, nice.
Local makes it better. You know?
How much is it? How much do they go for?
Right here they go for 30 for the little Yodas, and then
Okay.
they like go up to around 40. Yeah. it's all
$40,
good.
30
yeah.
and $40.
Yeah.
Okay.
These ones are really good. They purify air, and they burn 4 times slower than normal candles.
Okay, nice. So that one burns 4 times slower. In case you guys didn't get that. Nice, nice, nice. Cool. All right, hey, nice. Hey, you too, man. And this is a Santa Barbara Meat Company at Pork Palace. Natural, sustainable, local, antibiotic, and hormone free. Whoops, let me get back here real quick. $15 rib chops, lion chops, ribs. Damn, they sell a bunch of stuff. Handmade sausages, goat, lamb. Wow, they got it all right here. Look at how much meat they got right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. Whoops. Sorry. I'll get in there. Let me just walk in real quick. But yeah, look at all these, everything that they got. That's really cool. They got a bunch of beef, goat, lamb, grass feed, beef roots, pork, sausages. They got it all. Nice. Hey, what are you doing? Cool, cool. My sister right there. Interesting. Interesting. She's drinking something that's non-alcoholic. All right. So let's go over here. What is this? Who's Baba? What is this? Oh. Oh, it's like hummus. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, now I'm heading towards Carrillo Street. This is where it's getting a little bit more congested. I think it's where like all the main activity is actually, or they have it like privately closed off specifically for the market. So I think that's why it's mostly congested right there. But I'm gonna head over there and check it out. There's more honey. I think that's lavender fragrances, maybe. Essential oils. What else do they sell? Mandarin juice. So they have a bunch of dried fruit. Not bad. All right. So this is Carrillo Street right here. And I do believe they have everything closed off, so I'll be able to walk right on the street. Let's check it out. I don't know where to go from here, actually. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna just take a left, maybe. I'll start with the left, and then I'll work my way back. Oh, look, live music. Got some live music right here. All right. So let's see. Let me take a left. Let's check it out. So there's a bunch of lettuce, I guess, on the left. Bunch of salad and lettuces. And to my right, there's looks like there's tires. There's clothing over here. Let me see what it said. Farmers Market, Santa Barbara Farmers Market. Here's a couple designs. You guys like any designs? But yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, there's cool little bags right here too. And they got beanies and hats. Alright. Let's see. Casitas Valley, pastures, lamb. Oh, look, there's meat over here too. Sausage, lamb, pork. Oh, nice. Yeah, they got a good combination of options. All right. What else they have? This got some eggs. If you guys don't have eggs in your county, they're right here. Oh, there's more lettuce over here, more cabbages and stuff. So they got a really large selection, variety of choices to choose from too. There's avocados, lemons, limes, lettuce, cabbage. They got it all, pretty much. More live music. Is that eggs? Some eggs. So they got some eggs over here. What else? Some oranges. My armor's getting tired. Cool, but yeah, got pretty good selection of fruits and vegetables, lettuces, cabbages. I think I saw some shirts and some beanies too. Let's see how far this goes. So as you can see, it's a whole block, the whole block of Carrillo Street to Chapala Street, and from State Street to Chapala. And I think there was another block back there that I didn't check, but I'll check it out right now. Celery, that's what it's called. That's right. Totally forgot what that was called. So yeah, pretty cool. Not too bad. Oh shoot, Cowboys. Oh, there's flowers over here. Nice flowers. Alrighty, I think that's the end of it. Strawberries. I haven't seen any strawberries. They're all the way up, all the way back here. So they got the berries and strawberries all the way back here, and more sausages and lamb and pork back here. All right, and that's that. That's the end of the road right there, and it's right outside the. What do you call this? The lovely Canary Hotel. That's right. They did this hotel a while back ago. I think there's a pool at the very top too for anybody who's a guest at this hotel. I guess on Saturdays, every Saturdays, you'll come out and you'll experience this market. But yeah, that's only if you're a guest at the Canary. And yeah, they have a pool up there. You come out here on Saturdays and you have a little market, and it looks like this, right on Carrillo Street from Chapala to State Street. And let's continue. Let's go a little bit further, because I didn't. There's one block that I didn't hit, so let's check it out. Oh, nice. Some mushrooms, I think. Oh, look, interesting. Check this out. These are mushrooms. These are interesting looking mushrooms. I think they're mushrooms. I'm pretty sure they're mushrooms. Yeah, I think they're mushrooms. That's pretty cool. That looks. I mean, if we can eat that, that's interesting. Huh? If you could eat that, try it out, see what it tastes like. That's interesting. Look, there's more mushrooms right here. Wow, that's cool. Wow. Interesting how many different types of mushroom there is, huh? I never knew that. So this is basically what you're going to be seeing right here at the market. They'll be here every Saturday. They'll set up every Saturday. So basically, everything you see here right now, you'll be most likely see it again next week. There's wheatgrass. Check that out. Wheatgrass, $2.50. Bunch of green sprouts. Spicy mix, green sprouts, kitty grass. Um, check that out. So I don't know. So the kitty grass, I don't know, is that for cats or for people? But there's actually a cat right there. There's an actual cat right there. It says kitty grass. Then there's sprout salad, legumi mix. Wow, I've never seen this before. It's pretty. I think it's just a mix of a bunch of stuff, right? It's like Brussels sprouts and like. No.
They're not Brussels
No.
sprouts. These are sprouted lentils.
Oh, okay.
They are everything in here is sprouted and living and ready to be eaten.
Oh,
They're
okay.
at the healthiest stage of life.
Oh, nice.
Yes, you do not need to cook them or anything.
Oh, nice, nice.
You want to taste them?
I'm kind of scared to taste new things. They're kind of. It's like lettuce, right? Like just like kind of like.
No.
No, like. Oh yeah.
Lettuce is mainly water. These are living food. This is a sunflower sprout. Film yourself. Does it taste like sunflowers? Sunflower seed?
Kind of. It kind of also wants to taste like if like a little bit of like the watery cucumber, like like a little bit, like but not just the texture of it, where it's like a little watery.
Well, this one's pretty. Radishes.
Radishes. So this one's a sprouted red rose radish.
Show them what it looks like.
It's actually red. Oh, this one tastes has a little what do you call it? It's like kind of like a radish, yeah. Like the little kick to it, yeah. Yeah, interesting. So it does taste like radish. Wow, that's badass.
They're healthier than lettuce.
Yeah. Motivates anybody to get some of this. This is interesting. I never tasted it before. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm scared of vegetables. But yeah, that's what it actually tasted like a radish. That's pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure this probably tastes like wheatgrass too then. But yeah, cool. Nice. What company is this? Oh, Ojai. There it is. Nice. So from Ojai Microgreens. Since 1997. Nice.
Older than you.
All right, cool.
Come back again.
Yeah, cool.
Next time, try something else. We have better stuff.
Okay, all right, nice. That was pretty cool. And there's some live band. Wow. So yeah, that was pretty cool, interesting. I don't know why I never tasted that before. Next time I'll try something else. But yeah, I can't believe it tasted like a radish. I didn't taste like anything else. It was like watery and then like the aftertaste was just like a radish. I see goat cheese. Is that a swan? Hey, look, a swan. Is that a swan? Look, a swan. Oh, it's a duck? What is that? Chicken. Oh, it's a bunch of eggs. Cool. There's a bunch of eggs. Alright, so I'm across the street now. I'm gonna check out the other area. Alright, so there's one more block just across the street. I'm gonna check it out. It's the only place that I haven't gone yet, and then I'm gonna go back to the car and hopefully still free parking. Damn it, I forgot what time I got here. But yeah, let's check it out. Crossing the street. This is hey, look. All right, so let's cross. Alright, so it's pretty crowded over here too. Let's see what's over here. Oh, look, strawberries. There's more strawberries over here. There's what are they called those? Brussels sprouts? Are those Brussels sprouts? Yeah, those are the Brussels sprouts. I've tried these. I tried these fried. These are pretty good. So yeah, these are pretty good. So let me see what else. Uh, more fruits and vegetables. Oranges. More cabbages. More live music. I think it's pretty much the same thing that was on the other block, just separated, I guess, or different companies. But yeah, it's basically the same thing. Whatever we saw on the other side of that street is basically gonna be on this side. We saw flowers, strawberries, cabbages, nuts, etc. What up, fool? You chilling, chilling?
Yeah.
You eating? What happened to you?
Same thing happened on last time we lost all the money on the steakhouse. What went wrong? Tell me.
I don't know what happened. No, te madrearon o qué? Ah, okay.
¿Ustedes, verdad?
Yeah, yeah,
¿Tu nombre?
yeah, yeah.
¿Cómo que quién me va a madrear a mí? ¿Un chaparrito como tú? Somebody's gonna beat me up? Small guy like you can knock me out? No way. Not in history, not in emotion, not in graphics. Put it down. I'm so down.
So what's been going on?
You know, I just doing my thing. You want a little bit of ensalada?
I'm good, I'm good.
Panaca, pura.
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, right now I was just visiting the market right here in Santa Barbara, downtown, Carrillo.
Right, you're
Check
ready
it out.
Multi-video?
Yeah.
Studio? Nice studio, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, right here. You be right here? Oh, I'm good, yeah. I'm good. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my run real quick and then go hit my car up and then move it because I think I have to pay for parking right now. It's already like 60 minutes. All right, so check it out. There's a farmer's market right on State Street, Chapala, and there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of tourists, a lot of locals, and everything stays local. I was being told by some guy that they give out some. There's like what do you call it? Like tokens that they hand out sometimes, and you get to use them at the market for food, and that's what he's doing. He's actually homeless, so I'm gonna see if I can go home real quick. Give him I have a tent and a little propane and a little chair that I got at the Chumash. I don't go camping or anything, but I've known him. He used to go to college, and then he lost. I don't know what happened to him, but that was him right there. I'm gonna go home, try to see if I can get that tent, come back, try to locate him, give it to him, keep it local, try to help each other out, then see what's up. But I'll finish this run real quick, show you guys what the market still looks like. Alright, so let's check it out. Let's finish this run real quick. Cabbages, strawberries. Let's see what else is there. Oils, plants, broccoli. Plants, oranges, and I think that's it. And some more berries and strawberries. But yeah, that's what they offer at the market. As you can see, a quick walk through wasn't too bad. It wasn't too long, just 2 blocks, maybe 3 blocks I think, is where I started. And let me see if I can get back to my car. I only get 60-minute parking, so hopefully this didn't take an hour. If it did, then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Alright, so there's the protest right there, all the people protesting. I'm gonna go ahead and follow them real quick. Oh yeah, I think it is. Starts over here, maybe. I'm gonna go check it out.
That's the wedding.
I think there's protests too, though. Let me go by the city hall. Let me see. Let me try to zoom in. But I'll show you guys some of the protests going on. It says Fire Musk, and then Congress, do your job. So I think that applies to the city leaders of Santa Barbara too. Recently, they just gave themselves a salary raise of $50,000 without a public approval. So I mean, I don't know if that also includes the leaders of Santa Barbara. But as you can see, there's people out here that they're not happy with the policies of the United States right now. I think this is just Congress. This is just a wedding. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna try to follow the protesters and then see what's going on. So yeah, behind me that was just the wedding. But that building back there, that's City Hall. That's the city building. The building right here, this is the courthouse, and the building behind me, the one that I'm going towards, I'm gonna be walking towards. That's the Superior Court. So, with that being said, let's check it out. Let's try to see what's going on with the protest. Because I mean, I live here in Santa Barbara, and policies do need to be changed. There's too much corruption going on, and if you're gonna be a leader or a representative for the people, especially a leader, even if it's just a representative, even if it's just a public defender, if you're out there trying to represent for the people, make sure it's for the people. It's not for yourself. Like I said, the city leaders of Santa Barbara, they gave themselves a $50,000 increased salary, and they told me that the max they could do for my settlement for a false imprisonment charge, for a false arrest, negligent representation, malpractice, suffering while injured in jail. My therapy, my treatment, everything was delayed because I was arrested. They didn't introduce my evidence into trial, and I was in pain while I was in jail. My treatment didn't get completed until just recently. I just got surgery. My arm feels a lot better, but I'm taking it easy. I'm not lifting any items. I'm not doing any heavy lifting or anything like that. But I'm out here on the streets, because I do want change in the policies of the United States. And you can't have a representative lie to the people. If you're going to represent for the people, don't lie to the people. There's no reason to be a liar. The people are going to trust you because you're honest, not because you're going to tell them what they want to hear. You're not going to lie to them. And the most we can do is $12,000, but then go ahead and pay yourselves $250,000 because you think it's the medium price for being a leader. While my settlement for a false imprisonment charge, neglect, malpractice, all that, the medium of that settlement is $250,000. I do believe they owe that to me, and they can't keep arresting me for failure to be failing my duties as a father. You know what I'm saying? I know I owe my daughter that, but because of them, I was not able to work. My license was suspended. I lost my job. Everything was because caused by the injury that the doctor did. So with that being said, if they want to be honest, sincere, and true to everybody, to the people and themselves, and they want to pay themselves the medium, they also have to settle, do adjustments on settlements for the people that, you're not going to give them the minimum. You have to pay them the medium, especially you're going to be paying yourself the medium. Leaders of Santa Barbara, that is corruption, and that's why people are out here. We're upset. We want to change, and we're looking for that change. I do believe I'm owed, and once I get that payment, whatever I'm owed, if I ever do get that money, everything will be resolved. The mother of my child will get everything that she needs. The court will get everything that they need for dismissing my civil lawsuit against the doctor. Those $9,000 will get paid. Everything will get paid off, and there will be no more problems. But that's not what the city wants. It's not what the government wants for the people. They want to keep us where we're at. They want to keep us in a poverty level, a low level income, and they want to have control over us. Like in my case, they can continue putting me in jail. They could continue arresting me because they want money. The county wants money. They don't care about my daughter. My daughter hasn't received any funds. Putting me in jail only gave county money, and the mother of my child doesn't talk to me because I haven't been paying. But I haven't been paying because I was injured. I haven't been able to see my child, and so all these representatives, like the child services, the public defender, the commissioners, that's supposedly doing everything in the best interest of my child. Can you please show me where that effort is? Can you show me where that
Can you show me the outcome of that? Can you show me how it is that this is in the best interest of my daughter? If not, I am requesting a change, and we can't just dismiss this case because there is $26,000 that is owed, and I'm owed a lot more. So with that being said, we're out here, we're people, we're out here, we're upset with the government policies, we're upset with the leaders, and we're out here protesting it in Santa Barbara, California. All right, so it looks like we're approaching. Oh no, it might have just been the stop sign. I think they keep going, damn it. It might be right here, it might not be. But right here's De La Guerra Plaza. Let's check it out. I think there might be a little gathering right here. Let's take a right. Oh, nice. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be right here. All right. So it looks like it's a pretty big gathering. As you can see, it's De La Guerra Plaza over here. Everybody protesting the government policies, and it's right here, Santa Barbara, California, De La Guerra Plaza, and his hands-off protest. So let's get a little closer, check it out. All right. Wow, look at all these people. That's amazing. And so basically all of these people are upset. They're upset with the government policies, except at Donald Trump, upset at the leaders. And they're gathering right here at City Hall, protesting on hands-off protest. Some of the signs says, "Stop the tyranny, know your rights," hands off, and Congress, do your job. But yeah, there's a lot of protesters out here gathering. Let me just kind of sneak in through here real quick, show you guys what this demonstration looks like. But yeah, so yeah, it's a pretty good gathering. Trump foreign policies are crap, is what one sign says. Let me try to zoom in, so you can see the signs for yourself. A lot of them say hands off. Where was the sign that said "Congress, do your job"? I know I saw it somewhere. But check it out. A bunch of people are a little upset with the government policies, so we're out here protesting. And look at the outcome. Just comes to show you that there's a lot of people still upset. There's the 2017 Women's March poster. So yeah, leaders of Santa Barbara, leaders of the United States, as you can see, there's people that are upset. If you guys want to represent for the people, it needs to be shown, you got to show it. You can't just lie to the people and say, all we can do is this, and and then give yourself a hefty reward, Well, let me see. Let me try to squeeze through here. She's switching. Everybody has their opinion, as you can see. That lady just yelling out some stuff. I think she yelled out transgender is child abuse. I don't know what that was about, but I mean, crazy lady. Yeah, just check it out. Look at all these people that are protesting. So yeah, it's a pretty good turnout. We're out here in the Santa Barbara, California.
Yeah, I know these.
And let's see if anybody speaks out. Let's see if anybody speaks out real quick. Look at that. Stop the genocide in Israel. Stop Trump. Seeking judges with cojones to stop Trump and his cabrones. That's a good sign. Look at that one. That's a good one. All right. So let's try to squeeze through here real quick. See where we can go. Here goes. Excuse me. huge turnout.
It's the Republican dream. Have your own faith.
Let's see who's speaking too. I wonder who's here. Is there anybody here gonna speak? Right. So as you see, right in the middle of it, a lot of unhappy citizens and the government policies. They just, um, maybe they do need to be modified. There's just a lot of injustice going on right now. Like I said, some of the leaders too, even in Santa Barbara, like I was mentioning, I had a settlement. They told me 12,000 was all they could do for a false imprisonment charges. While I had evidence, and I was innocent. And just recently, they gave themselves $50,000 as a raise, just to be at the medium. And to me, that's not fair. That's corruption. It's part of this government, and it's why a lot of people are out here. We want a policy change, and we can't wait forever for it to be accomplished. But yeah, look at right in the middle of it. Look at behind me, big old crowd. I'm gonna see if I can get in there. I don't even know if there's a speaker in there, but let me see if I can get in there right now. I'm gonna turn the camera around and see. Try to go in there real quick. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna go in here. Let's see if anyone's gonna speak or something. Let's check it out. Who's in here?
All right, everyone. And I know some signs are self-explanatory, but can somebody explain what this sign means? Like, how does this end up in this protest?
All the way over there. What's over here? It says, build schools, not bombs. Hands off our democracy. Excuse me. It says hands off our schools. Terrorists are stupid. Oh, there she is.
And thank you again for showing up for this hands-off protest rally and march. We are one of over 1,300 protests across every state of our country. My name is Myra Page, and along with my fellow steering committee members, my leader right here, Keith Carlson, we are Indivisible Santa Barbara. We, along with Women's March, led by Michael Lynch, are co-hosting this event today. Our co-sponsors are many. Planned Parenthood, Immigrant Legal Defense Center, 805 DocuFund, La Casa, Commit to Democracy, Democratic Women of Santa Barbara County, Santa Barbara Women's Political Committee, Santa Barbara Democratic Party, Unitarian Society of Santa Barbara, SB 10, Society of Fearless Grandmothers, Indivisible Santa Ynez, and Indivisible Carpinteria. If there are elected officials here today, raise your hands. I might not be able to see you, but raise your hands so we can thank you for coming out today. I know we have Diana Villanueva. She's the District Deputy Director here representing our Congressman, Salud Carbajal. We thank the Santa Barbara Police Department for working closely with us and watching over this event. We begin today by acknowledging the land on which we gather. The legacies and history of the Chumash people helped shape this public plaza where we stand today. Wow, what a crowd. This is a little overwhelming. Wow. We are now 76 days into Trump 2.0. This time without the guardrails. Trump is having innocent people arrested without a warrant. People are being seized and imprisoned without a trial. Hi, kids. We are witnessing an unprecedented fascist takedown of our country. We stand with all of you here today to call out the intentional destruction of our democracy, the disregard for our Constitution, the insanity of Trump and Musk and their wholly unqualified sycophants, and Republican leaders entirely too willing to let them run amok with the health and welfare of our nation. Leah Greenberg, one of the founders of Indivisible National, said, and this is really, really very true, said that politics is too important to be left to the politicians. Politics is too important to be left to the politicians. We agree, and I believe you probably do too. It is why we gather here today demanding hands off our democracy, our Constitution, Medicare, Social Security, civil rights, our bodies, Veterans Administration, the Department of Education, our universities, the Justice Department, law firms, our public lands, immigrant rights, LGBTQ plus rights, our environment, and our future. Did I miss anything? Feel free to shout it out. While there are few currently in Washington standing up for our democracy, there is no reason why Americans in this country and those abroad can't. We can't ignore what is taking place around us and pray to be rescued in 2026. We don't even know if there will be a 2026 election and whether or not it will be compromised by Trump's minions. We need to demand it now. Cory Booker showed us how to do it this week. When he stood on the Senate floor and spoke for 25 straight hours. A remarkable accomplishment. Susan Crawford in Wisconsin showed us how to do it. When she won a state Supreme Court seat despite Musk pumping $20 million of his own money into the race. We know how to do this. We are doing it today in Washington, D.C., New York, Alabama, Maine, Pennsylvania, Boston, Oregon, Kansas, Arkansas, Paris, France. Denmark. We have two people here from Denmark who chose to participate today in this rally. They even stayed here an extra few days so that they could come. We proved to them.
So we made it out. We were right in the middle, but it was getting too crowded. It was getting really hot, so we decided to dip out. I got to move the car anyways. But pretty much, the message is clear. Nobody likes fake leaders. Nobody likes corruption. Nobody likes to be lied to. If you're going to be representing the people, represent the people. Don't represent yourself. And then the government won't have problems. With that being said, I'm going to try to find that guy that I saw earlier. He's a little homeless, so I got a tent for him. I'm going to try to keep it local, try to help out, the people around, help out the community. And, hopefully I find this guy real quick because I'm already tired. I'm getting hungry, even though I just ate. Let's check it out. Let's continue on this walk down State Street, Santa Barbara, California. Hands-off day. Let's get it. Special shout out to my little brother joining me today right in the front with his orange sweats. Oh yeah, so the protest was down there. We're already heading back. Gotta move the car. I only have 60-minute free parking. I'm not trying to spend money. But yeah, it's a pretty large protest going on right now. It's pretty cool. There's a bunch of groups there too. So let's check it out right now. Where did I park? I think I parked it in this one actually. Oh no, I got two blocks. I parked on Figueroa. So I think I got another block of State Street. Then I should be out of here. I think the market's done too. I think they're just cleaning up. So let's figure this out real quick. All right. Cool, more protesters. All right. Perfect. So yeah, that's a pretty big rally. Pretty big rally going on right now. It was packed. I tried to get a good view, but there's a lot of people there. But yeah, we're right here, right in front of Marshall's now, right on State Street and Cañón Perdido. And usually you'll find these little snacks around here too. It's like on the norm. There's porta potties too. I think it's the only ones. It's the ones next to Marshall, right on State Street and Cañón Perdido. So just keep that in mind. If you guys need to go to the restroom, these are the only public restrooms available. Lock it off. So let's check it out. Yeah, I think that's it. Market's officially done. Everybody's cleaning up. But yeah, this is how it looks like. Market on Saturdays. Saturday market, there you go. Check this out, guys. This car has been here forever. It doesn't move. It lives here. He can afford it, the whole rent, everything. But guess who it belongs to? Can you guys guess who this belongs to? Take a wild guess. It's a Bentley. You think that belongs to a rep? To a representative? A leader? A judge? Do you guys think that car belongs to a representative, a leader, a judge? Let me know in the comments. If you guys want to find out, you want me to find out for you, let me know.
And I'll do my best to find out. But until then, just hit the like, hit the subscribe. See you guys next time. And see if I can get this resolved, because this is corruption, baby, and it's already 2025. And there's honor in truth and justice, and sincerity. There's no honor in lies. There's no honor in fakes. There's no honor in corruption. So with that being said, I'm gonna see if I can figure this out, and see you guys next time.